What is up, everyone? My name is Mr. J, and today I bring you another Digimatch. On the left we have Jesus, and he is playing Red Hybrid, and I am on the right playing Vortexdramon. I know, bro. I know Vortex. I became evil. Emperor J. I'm playing Vortex. Now I'm playing meta. I sold out. But I'm tired. I'm tired of these AD01 decks with their play tamers for free, and I don't know what else I was annoyed at last time. But I hate playing I hate people that play their tamers for free and just getting so much value off like zero memory. I hate Millenniummon. So I was like, let me play something that's not affected by Digimon card effects. And here's Vortex. So he's playing the Zoe over Moto here. Draws off the Koro. Looks like I'm opening a mango drink here on the side. He can continue his plays. I don't know what he's doing. Okay, Digivolve into Kazemon over the Zoe. Swinging security, Digivolve into Aldemon free. One check at pretty big, I'm pretty sure. And is going to give me 3. He's gonna give me 5. That's insane. That's kind of insane. Because I'm Vortexdramon. That's why it's kind of insane. Terromon here is not going to suspend anything. Digivolve into Galemon. Galemon effect Digivolve into reduce costs. I'm going to Digivolve into Grand Gale and then use the Grand Gale effect to suspend himself. So that's only for 1. Thinking whether I should use the boost now. Kokomon draw a card. Digivolve into EX11 Safaga. Safaga will unsuspend, and then Vortex end of turn into the Kazemon. I'm going to gain a memory pierce through. I should have triggered the Shoto here end of turn to get the plus 2k. I really like the Shoto that's 3 cost that most people don't play, because versus Vortex, like in the mirror match, that's a good way to suspend your opposing the opposing Vortex without using a Digimon effect, because that Shoto end of turn suspends an opponent's Digimon and then you gain 2k. Right? Because a lot of the times in the mirror match, like what you can do is just leave your Vortex unsuspended and you'll be chilling. But here I'm gonna go into Vortex, suspend down the Galemon to unsuspend, so he's gonna be 26. I'm gonna suspend down the Shotos, so 26, gain 3k. And I think that Shoto, like I said, is 2k, not 3k, so my bad, Jesus. Because I said 3k over the weekend. So he's 25k right now. He's gonna gain 2 memory off the God card. 5 cost tamer. It's crazy because I think like Zoe and JP are obviously trash cards. Like they're definitely trash. And when Bandai printed them, I was like, what is Bandai thinking, dude? Like, Zoe doesn't gain you any memory and it's 4 to play. And like the little Dutami, you trash one, you gain a memory, but it's 4 to play also. There's no consistent ways to play them out. And I was like, you know what? Bandai just needs to fix this by giving them better ways to play out tamers for free. And Bandai fixed it, but then they're like, you know what? Why don't we also give them a 5 cost tamer that gets to load up sources, draw them a card, and then if they have 4 or more sources, they get to gain 2 memory. And let's also give it an end of attack, end of turn, like they can attack and gain sec +1. That sounds amazing. I'm being extremely sarcastic right now because no, that's not what they should have done. But my boy is cycling through cards like no tomorrow. I was surprised he doesn't break out. He doesn't like deck out. What I'm trying to say. But I'm immune, so I was like, unless you have raid, bro, you're not getting rid of my Digimon. And I think here, since he's suspended, I'm gonna let it go through. But I think I should have just battled it, or did I battle a previous Digimon already? The cool thing is like with the Vortex, like you could just battle and not suspend yourself, so you don't leave yourself open. Even though he gets pretty big, you definitely don't want to leave yourself suspended half the time if you can avoid it. Because you mean on your opponent's turn you get to unsuspend anyways, right? If you suspend by blocking. Play out the Spirit Evolution, discard 1, draw 2, and then that's it. I definitely pierce through this Aldemon, even though on deletion he gets to play a Tamer out. No, I don't know. I don't know if I should pierce through it. We'll see. Play down the Galemon. I have to do this so I can get the immunity. So when attacking, I'll suspend on the Gale to get the Vortex immunity, gain the 6k, tap the 4-cost Shoto. He gets to play the Takuya. Discards 1, draws 2, and then on deletion, he also gets to play out another of the 5-cost Tamers. Now he has a lot of them. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Swing, unsuspend, and then swing for game. Yeah, he was just asking me why I did it in the order I did. I was like, because of level 5 inheritable, I have to swing at a Digimon to unsuspend, and then Vortex effect with his own effect, I will unsuspend. But moving on to game 2. Plays out the Spirit Evolution. Taro in the back. I know people don't like this Taramon, but I actually played, I think, as a 3 of, or is it a 4 of in my deck? Sometimes I feel like I brick on not having rookies, so I like to play a higher count of rookies in these green decks. Mucho here gets 2 hits. I think I'm supposed to suspend them down, so I'm not sure why they're not suspended. Because he could definitely clear, I think, both Digimon. I don't know what I'm doing there. Yeah, these Muchos should be suspended. He's gonna blow 1 up. He doesn't have piercing though, so he probably wouldn't have wanted to swing over the Mucho. I don't know. But that is something to think about. I might not have a Muchomon right now. Taramon started turn, no effect. Digivolve into the Grand Gale effect. Play out a body, which I believe is 5k or less. So I'm gonna play out the Taro, draw off the Shoto, get 2 hits here off the Taro. Thinking. I think I should have swung over Aldemon. Suspend down the Galemon, Grand Gale to Digivolve into the old Grand Gale, and then Grand Gale effect to give himself immunity. But that Grand Gale on the left side is a sitting duck, unfortunately. So if he has another Aldemon, he'll get rid of it. He's going to swing into that Aldemon, into that Grand Gale. With the Aldemon, he asked me here, I was like, what interaction could you possibly have? And I was like, you know there's Safagamon Ace, right? Like, you think I'm playing the old Grand Gale for no reason? And he's like, dude, if you play that, that's on you, bro. Like that, I can't believe that. And I was like, I do have it actually, and I'm going to bottom deck both your Digimon right now with my Safagamon Ace that's immune to Digimon effects. So there it is. And then next turn I can just Digivolve into Vortex. Bottom decking Digimon is so good, and the only card that lets you do that in Vortexdramon is the Safagamon Ace. So yeah, I definitely want to play Safagamon Ace. I play him at 2 copies. So there goes 2 of his Aldemons. I'm tired of him trashing 10 cards in 1 turn. So they're at the bottom of the deck. He does have another one hand, it looks like, so it doesn't matter. I need to check if Jesus is running 6 Aldemon, because it looks like he's running 6, because he always sees it. Then again, he does draw like 10 cards also on top of discarding 10 cards. Spirit Evolution to go on the Aldemon. Aldemon's gonna delete. Yeah. Okay, deletes it. Swings at the Mucho. Yeah, I'm gonna block that. I don't care if you get to play out your Tamer. I'm gonna block that. Mostly because Vortexdramon does need a body to get the immunity, so I'm going to do that. Keep the Mucho alive. I think he gets set to 3 here, so maybe I could Digivolve into Galemon, play out another Shoto. This Safaga has hella DP buffs. Yeah, Digivolve into the old Galemon. I really like the old Galemon because he doesn't suspend himself to play out the Shoto. And that way I could Digivolve using the Vortexdramon effect and still suspend it down to get the immunity. I hope I'm saying that right or explaining that right. But this Galemon being unsuspended is really good for me is what I'm trying to say. Because I am going to Digivolve into Vortex at some point. He's asking if I want the draw, and I keep forgetting, like, if I suspend via effect, I get the draw, right? But regardless, I get the 3k DP, is what I'm trying to say. Because I didn't suspend via effect, so if I suspend the new Shoto, I'll just get the 3k DP buff, right? Not the draw. The draw is only when I suspend by effect. Digivolve into Vortex here, he'll suspend down the Galemon to activate the effect, so he's going to be 25k because the Shoto from new Shoto gives him 3, old Shoto gives him 2. And if he manages to somehow clear my board, at least that Shoto can replay the Galemon from trash and then play out another Shoto from hand. So in a way, it's kind of functioning like my scramble. I don't know what Jesus was saying here, I forget. He's saying like, you know what, start a main phase, I gain a crap ton of memory. And yeah, I'm gonna play out a crap ton of tamers this turn also. I think that's what he said. Swings with the Kaze. I think I blocked this, but I shouldn't have blocked it, or I battle it. And I think I just hit it. I also hit it because I don't want him Digivolving over the Kazemon and then having that inheritable to play out another tamer. But he was laughing. He's like, ah, he took the bait. It's like, all right, let me see. He's gonna Digivolve. He's gonna put 3 sources under, and then he can Digivolve into the Emperor Grey. He's gonna strip the source off the Mucho because he cannot strip them off the Vortex. I know he would love to strip the Safaga Ace. But like I said, unless my boy has Raid, there is no way I'm leaving this Vortex suspended. No way. Discard 1, draw 2 off the Spirit Evolution. He swung over the Galemon and he looked at my security. I was like, wait, do you have piercing? He's like, no, I don't. I was like, why'd you look at my security then? He's pretty big right now. I think he's like 28 or 29k. So yeah, like I said, it's really good that I don't have the Vortex suspended. Go ahead, swing 3 checks. Hits absolute trash in security, dude. It's so bad. Digivolve into Grand Gale. If you guys are Vortex players, let me know. I've been testing out Vortex Resonance in the deck because I think it's a really good way to search plus also go into Vortex on the same turn. I think, you know, Unique Emblem is pretty good, but I hate having to wait. Like, I think it makes the deck way slower by playing Emblem, passing turn, and then just waiting a whole turn. I would rather search and then Digivolve into my Vortex immediately. You know, so that's why I'm playing the Emblem or the Vortex Resonance. But let me know. I would like to know your ratios of like Unique Emblems, your ratios of Agility Training, or maybe you're playing Scramble. Maybe you're also a man and you're playing Vortex Resonance. But here I'm going to pierce through the Digimon, unsuspend with the level 5 inheritable. Swing at security. I'm thinking about swinging over the Emperor because he's only 13. Swing. Do I have a way to... Yeah, I'm swinging over the Emperor. And then that's it. Yeah, I'm a little confused with what happened on the end there, but I'm pretty sure I had the 3-cost Shoto anyways. If I didn't have the 3-cost Shoto, I would just Digivolve into EX11 Safaga to unsuspend and then swing for game, since I have the new Shoto. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed the match, again, I think Vortex is really good. Part of me wants to play Vortex because people keep trashing in the deck and they're saying it's not good. I'm like, dude, Vortex is a really good deck. A really good deck. Like, the only issue it has is sometimes it bricks. But other than that, like, Vortex is really good. Especially into decks that don't play option cards, like removal option cards. Whew. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video and you want to see more, again, shout out to Jesus. That was pretty cool. He has some pretty cool decks, so stay tuned. If you liked the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Hit that notification bell so you do not miss out on new content. And yeah, my name is Mr. J. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.